it's time to go get lost. We're gonna go do an adventure in North Georgia mountains for the next couple of days, and be my first video, so stay tuned, should be fun. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, well, first stop, Ingalls. I got to gas up, get some stuff to cook tonight, get some water, some Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Peppers, and maybe some extra wood. I'll be ready to go. So let's get some food, some essentials, pack the cooler, and then we'll get on the trail. Alright, so here we are, Warwoman Wildlife Management Area. We're gonna go up in here, see if any gates are open, try to find us a good place to eat lunch, and then we'll get back on the trail. Well, first obstacle today. There's a tree in the road. Well, after moving some limbs, some people have been driving around, but I moved some more limbs just to get it to where, make it a little easier to get around. So I think this road dead ends, but we'll go see where it goes. And then there's another road right down from this. It should connect back over to Sarah's Creek if they got the gate open. So we'll find out here shortly. Creek Road. Take a left here off of Warwoman. Should take us, if the gate's not closed, around to the back side of Sarah's Creek. So if this works out, this is a long road. It's what is it? Wraps around the mountain. But if we can get on Sarah's Creek and the gate's not closed, we can go all the way around and right back in, possibly camp, depending on time, at Sarah's Creek. We're gonna find out in just a minute. Oh, it's Indian Grove Hill. That's what that's called. And there's a lot of trails that fork up here. What it shows on Gaia. Whether or not, well, look at there. National Forest Service Road 153 is open. So, looks like we get to explore. And hopefully, everything will be open on the main route to get back around to Sarah's Creek Campground. Like I said, depending on time, I may just stay there tonight, because it's a good run across Haley Ridge to Dillard, and then Persimmon Road to Patterson Gap to the Tallulah River, which I've never camped at Sarah's Creek, so it might be worth worth it just riding for a few hours and possibly alright, so the road on the left is closed. So we're going to stay on the right. So maybe this will take us around. So hopefully in March we'll come back and check that one out. The seasonals are open. So yeah, let's ride for a bit and see how much more this we can explore and get into. Alright, so you come to a junction. So 153 splits off to the left here, and then 155A keeps going straight. It looks like 153 goes way out of Ridgeline, almost to Wilson Gap, that we can go out there. See, there might be another trail down there. It goes to a place called Millsick Creek. No, Millsick Cove. It is a dead end, but we will take a left here. But we'll know to go back up the hill. That should connect back into Sarah's Creek, and maybe this gate will be open. And it's not. So there we go. Question answered. So we'll turn around and head back out 155A. So we've gotten north of 153. But you come around this bend here. This is just up above us is Sheep Knob. Pretty cool. It's just a wide open field. Seems pretty cool. We'll go up here and see if we can't get a good picture. You can see the mountains from up here. It's really nice. I think somebody had posted a picture of where they camped one night and said, find this. And I think I may have found the spot. So as I turn around here, and you can see the view just in front of us, that is Sheep's Knob, or Sheep Knob. Really pretty up here. Alright, we're going to continue around Sheep Knob, go through Dan Gap, and circle around and get closer to Sarah's Creek campground. So we shall continue on. On the backside here, getting towards, or passing by Sheep Knob now, we just left the field. So it looks like the rains have done a good little washout on this road. So we're just going to take it easy and crawl up it. I tell you what, I put new Fox shocks on the back of this Ranger, and it just soaks up everything so nice. Shout out to Brant Roosman, you're the man. So that was not bad at all. We'll work our way back around to we'll just keep going. We'll see what else we can get into. Alright, so still coming up 155A. So if you take a left, go up the mountain, that's 155 to Wilson Gap. Should dead end, but we're going to make a right and head down towards Sarah's Creek. So maybe we'll come. No, you know what? We'll make a left to see if there's an open gate. If there's an open gate, we'll see if we can make it to Wilson Gap. So if the gate's closed, it's going to be right around the corner here. And we look clear. So we'll run down here and then go down Sarah's Creek. So maybe this will be some interesting stuff we can get into. but it is sure beautiful up here. I can't remember. I don't know if I've ever been up here before. Maybe it's been years ago, but out. Not bad. Looks like we'll go to the top of the mountain. So there's some hiking trails up here too. Not sure what trails they are. Continue on. Made it to the top of the mountain. Now we're headed towards Wilson Gap. So we're going to see how interesting this gets. Let's let the truck crawl down through here. And it's slick. And that's going to be fun coming back up. Oh! Well, looks like that tree branch wanted to come with us. We'll continue on until we find a gate. Man, it's pretty up here. There's a couple of hiking trails that come across back there. That's not sure what the name of them are, but get right off. Gonna get skinny in here and muddy. That's probably got a hard bottom. Too bad. Yeah, so this is trail 155. Nature's pinstripe in here. Oh, she gets skinny. Ain't been a whole lot of people through here. That'd be a good place to turn around, but we still, according to the map, we still got a little ways to go until we get to where comes to the end. But, yeah, this is a road that's pretty cool though. Yep, I know. It'll be alright. Chill buff. Slick. Alright, well. Let's see what we can get into over the hill here. Oh, there's a campsite back here. Oh yeah, that one sounded good. All a part of exploring. only tilted 16 degrees. Drop off right here. Oh yeah, it'll be just fine. Should be fun coming back up. Supposedly, back here somewhere there is a campsite. Shows on the Gaia map. Now, somebody's been back here before. This trail just keeps getting narrower and narrower. With no way to turn around. Fun coming back up. Well, at this point, I might get out and go take a look and see if there is a place to turn around. Make sure we can get back out of here. It looks like there's going to be a place to turn around. So we're just going to put it 4 low, let it crawl down. The camera does no justice of how close my mirror is to touching that wall. And it is slick. Guess we'll get out and move this tree. Well, one last scratch. Yeah, this is going to be a mess coming up. Without sliding off. Alright. Get out and see how much worse this gets. Well, the only way to get turned around is to go through this wash. And it is deep. So here goes nothing. I'm assuming there's probably going to be some 3-wheel motion here in just a second. The camera never does anything justice. Right back tires off the ground, and it's settled in. Yep, that's going to be a fun one to come up. Well, it looks good news. It's like I found the campsite. Bad news, I get to crawl back up that. So I will get turned around, do some looking around, and we'll we'll get some footage of that. Yeah, all these other gates are closed, so and there's the hiking trail. Cool. All right, let's get turned around and we'll try to make it back up without having a winch. All right, give you a little perspective on what I got to climb back up. Hopefully we can do it without winching. Like I said, the camera does nothing any justice. So I got all my recovery gear. I can get out of here no problem. But just let me show you what we came down. This is what we came down. And that washout is what we got to get back up, along with the other one that has the wall on either side. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. We'll just put it in 4 low, turn the traction mode on, and see if she'll walk up it. It is slick, real slick. So we'll see how these old Patagonias work out. But what a great camping spot. Nice and flat. There's 2 hiking trails that cross here. Looks like you can go horseback. Just really beautiful. So I guess we'll that road looks like it's been closed for a while. Looks like it goes to Wilson Gap, but it ain't been open in a hot minute. But yeah, so here we go. Let's wish me luck. All right, so here we go. The locker's on. Trail mode enabled. Just got to pick the right line. Like I said, this video does it no justice at all. I mean, this is pretty much straight up. Problem is, you got to try to get up on one side of this rut and let it crawl like that. And like it's supposed to do, traction control on the front end, grabbed a hold of the wheel that was spinning, transferred power to the other wheel, so it works almost kind of like a locker. And it is slick. The rear end of the truck fell off in the rut. Momentum is your friend. Here comes the other tricky part. This is where we had some 3-wheel motion a second ago. Man, these new Fox shocks make this thing flex good. Got about, on these shocks, I got an 1.5 inch more stroke shock tube than I had on the FabTech shocks that came with the kit, enabling me to droop out a little bit more on the rear end. It's always good to have good articulation. Well, the IFS didn't have a lot of articulation in the front, but if you can get that rear end to articulate really good, and you got a locker in the rear, it makes it for easy work. So it seems like the worst part is over. I'm more worried about that washout than anything. And this root we had to come off of earlier. There we go. Now we get to tilt a little bit. Like I said, it never does it any justice on the camera about how sideways we are right now. Maybe you'll be able to tell by looking at the landscape. And there she is. We have made it back up from the bottom. All right, let's continue out, and I will catch back up with you guys when we get back at the crossroads. Well, I forgot about this one. The last obstacle before we actually get back out to where it's a decent road. And this is gonna be slick. There we go. Easy work of that. Here we are. So the road that I said that come off to the side on the way out 155 here, this was the little side chute, and it goes up to a cool clearing. It'd be really windy to camp up here, but it is neat. It's got an awesome overlook. We'll get up here and I'll show you. It is really, really, really cool. Check that out. Let me see if I can get turned around here. I'll get turned around. So you can see how cool this looks. What a view. Like some people's camped up here. But yeah, amazing. Alright. I guess we'll head back down the mountain. Alright, we made it back down to the junction where we took a left to go up towards Wilson Gap. And now we are headed back around northeast and heading south towards Sarah's Creek Campground. This should just be all gravel, nothing spectacular, just pretty views. Get down here, we've got some miles to go now. Not sure how many, but we'll make it down. Try to get set up for camp so we can cook some dinner tonight. Alright, so we'll continue on. This could pose a problem. Should have enough room to get around it without falling off the side. Oh yeah. It's tight, but it'll work. Alright, we're almost to Sarah's Creek, but I come across a cool camping spot. I'll have to save this. I'm gonna pin it for later. We're gonna camp in Sarah's Creek, but I may come back to this one tonight. I don't know yet, but it's right here next to the creek, a little trail. I mean, man, you sleep next to this, but I hear a rush of water. It's probably fall up here. Check it out. Oh yeah. Check this out. Man, get some good sleep. Listen to that noise. Anyways, forgot to show you the campsite. So, get back over here. Anyways, here it is. Just, I mean, good. You can get a couple of rigs in here. There's another one across the creek on the other side. A fire pit already made up right there. You got a creek right here. Flows into the river down here. Well, I say river, but man, it is. Get back here. Might be some good sleep right there. Alright, well, I guess we'll get back in the truck. Not too far from Sarah's Creek. There's another campsite right over there. It's huge. You can probably put 30 vehicles over there. Nice and flat. It's next to the river too, but we'll head on down to Sarah's Creek and see if there's any spots open. And well, so we can get into. It's almost 4 o'clock now, so it's about time to get set up so we can get ready for dinner and sit by a fire. So anyways, here's camp. Sarah's Creek, site number 19, right on the river. There's only, it's like 2 people. There's one up there and then one over there. But here's camp. Truck's sitting pretty level. I had to not chalk, but I had to get the right rear tire up to make it sit level, so I'm not rolling downhill at night. Got a box for your food storage so the bears can't get in. No fire pit. But this is what makes it great. Is the noise of the waterfall. Last time I was here, some guy, David, with Sasquatch Overlanding, he stayed at this site. And there were trout everywhere. You can tell, beautiful waterfall. It's like having a sound machine at the house. You can just sleep. So anyways, there's a site. It's a good site. Now the fun part, I put the tent up, get the steak out, get it seasoned, and start getting ready for dinner. Had a good day riding today. Covered a pretty good little bit of ground, most all of Warwoman management area. So it was there's a lot up here. There's a couple of trails I had closed off, seasonal closures, but just beautiful up here. But anyways, get started unpacking stuff and setting up and get a fire going. Let's get the steak on, and should be a good night. Well, got camp set up. I had to go by Wander today. I'm sorry, Wander. Corey White's gonna get over me for that one. Cool place. Out of all things, I forgot a beanie. But anyways, here is camp. Rooftop tent set up. Have my changing tent. We got a fire going, trash bag. Getting ready to start seasoning my steak. Got my stove set up. That is a hand pump washer that I modified so I could wash my hands, wash dishes. I've gotten down to a 2-tote setup. Keep all my camping gear and everything in that one. All my cook gear in that. Obviously, I'll take my cooler. That small one right there, I packed dry wood in. And today, I managed to go around and pick up some wood from other campsites that people had just left behind. So, I'm gonna season steaks. And get ready to eat dinner. Dinner's on. It looks good, doesn't it? And that, you do vegetables in. I'm actually gonna put my steak in. I got the grate getting hot. I'm gonna finish it off over the fire. Get a little char on it. Cook it about medium. Have some potato salad with it. And have a granola bar for dessert, so it's gonna be good. Alright, it's dark out now. So I'll take and show you my setup. Rock lights. They look good, but they're functional. You can see around when you're wanting to set everything up in case you're setting up at night. So you can see around the truck, whatnot. Back here in the back, it's a little dark. My cook light. I can see how to get everything out of my truck when I'm cooking at night. This helps with everything out. I got one more light from Truck Hero. This is a storage light. It helps, but at any rate, that's it. I got a good fire going. I guess I'm gonna grab a book, read for a little bit, enjoy the stream, the sounds around me, other than the generator from the guys behind me back there. Oh well. What you get when you camp at like a campground. Doesn't matter. Either way, I can hear that stream just fine. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight, so catch you guys in the morning, get coffee going, and start another adventure. Good morning. It is 37 degrees. It got cold last night, probably lower 20s, mid 20s. Got this morning about 7:30. Got some stuff out. Got the old percolator going, some coffee. Got the big jacket on this morning because it was cold when I opened that tent. But let me show you my little setup in here. Climb up in here. So here is where the rooftop tent I had. It's got a 2.5-inch memory foam mattress. I put another a lighter sleeping bag down, then a fleece, a heating pad, and then my Sub-Zero sleeping bag. and it was just fine in here last night. Powering that, I had, you can see right there, that is a little, let's see if I can't get this out, hang on. Hold on a second. So this little guy powered my heating pad all night, and I only lost like 25% charge. So the heating pad at the midsection of my back, I stayed warm last night. It was nice, but I do think I need a little extra padding. I did have a 4-inch memory foam in here, but it kept tearing when I opened and closed it on the bottom where it folds. But now I didn't put the factory mattress back in, but I think I'm gonna go get another 1.5-inch memory foam to put on top of this, so should sleep a little better. At any rate, we're gonna start getting everything, get some coffee, sit around for a minute, start packing things up, and we'll hit the road again. So we'll continue on later. Well, about got everything packed up, letting the tent, had a little bit of condensation. It got warm in there last night, and my changing tent at the bottom got some condensation on it, so I'll let those dry out before I pack them up. But in the meantime, I got my chair set up. I'm gonna finish this cup of Joe next to the river here. I'm in no hurry this morning. Slept good last night, although the mattress needs a little, probably gonna get an 1.5-inch memory foam to put on top of it, because it got a little uncomfortable about 6 hours in, but it's okay. I can fix that. And yeah, I'll sit here and enjoy the peacefulness of this river, let some things dry out, and then get back on the trail to find out where the day takes us. So good morning, and we'll continue on later. All right, leaving camp this morning, heading out. Go find Haley Ridge, take it up towards I think it's Sky Valley, pass back over towards Dillard. But before we go, let's wash the truck off a little bit, shall we? This is always the fun part. Didn't splash up like I thought it would, but clean the tires and wheels off. Big group of Jeeps come through this morning, heading up Sarah's Creek on the trail that goes north. It dead ends. It's fun. It's got some rutted out places, and there must have been 15 or 20 Jeeps. So we'll get out of here before they come back down. Go find another trail. Make another adventure. So let's see where the day goes, and we'll head out of here and we will continue on. towards Dillard. But there's a lot of spur trails off of this road. Most of them are closed right now for, you know, like I said before, seasonal closures for National Forest roads. But it's a fun, I mean, it's just pretty up here. It's just nothing technical, mainly gravel, dirt road, a couple of washouts. And it's just, once you get on top of the ridge, it's really, really nice up here. There's a couple of places where you can turn off and go down to the river. I'm gonna try to find a good place a little ways in to have lunch. So we'll get to something fun. I will show you guys that. Until then, I'm gonna continue on making my way north, then west. Eventually end up over towards Dillard, north of Clayton. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna spend one more night or if I'm gonna go home and learn how to edit video, which I have yet to do. I'm just going to put everything together and try to make my first video. Hopefully it'll be good. But anyways, I will come back and record some more here in a little bit once we find a good spot to eat lunch, or if we find something worth looking at. So I found a road. It goes off to the right. I'm gonna see if it's open. If not, we'll turn around. The guide map, it shows that it goes to a place called Maple Spring Gap, all the way over to Owl Gap. It's a good long trek across through here. Not sure if it's gonna be open or not. Maybe it will be. Looks like they've done some fresh cutting back in here, lemon everything. So let's see if we can make it over. I think it connects back into Three Rivers. It's the road it's called, going towards Burles Ford. Out that way. It's part of the Georgia Traverse. But we'll see if we can get this road to connect over to the other one. And then the other road, if it makes it all the way out, will connect back up into Hale Ridge, which will take us to where we were going originally. But if this connects, it should make for a fun adventure, seeing where this goes or how difficult it gets. A lot of these trails that are marked on Gaia, it doesn't say, you know, if it's difficult or what. It's got the spaced lines in it to where it's not a county maintained road. So we'll see where it goes. If we get into something fun, I'll start recording again. Come across another tree in the road to get it out of the way. That way somebody else ain't gonna do it. Save somebody else the time of having to get out and do it. Alright, let's continue on. Hopped stopped right here to move another tree and clean up beer cans. I mean, seriously, you throw your beer cans out, National Forest roads, they're gonna shut them down. I mean, it's sad to litter like that. I mean, always pick up your mess. I mean, you get to campsites sometimes and people just left trash there. It's horrible. When you come down a beautiful road like this, that it looks like they have limbed and maintained so you can keep using it, and you're gonna throw your beer cans out or trash? I mean, think about it, people. You do that, they can come in here and shut all this down, and then we have no more places to ride and explore. So anyways, you see trash and stuff on the trail, always keep bags, throw trash in. My wife's the same way. We go trail riding, we'll stop, pick up trash, you know, even if I don't have a trash bag, throw it in the back of the truck, get to a gas station, throw it in the trash can. But keep it nice, leave it better than you found it. But we're almost out to Overflow Creek Road, which is part of the Georgia Traverse. And once we get up here, we'll make a left and head north and work our way. Not sure which way we're going to work our way yet. Might find another spur road, might head east, might head west. It's all about adventure. Go out and find an adventure. So anyways, get up here, we'll make a left and see where that takes us. Still haven't found a good place to eat lunch yet. We'll probably need to here soon. It's been a minute since breakfast, so. Alright, we'll continue on. Alright. Found a place to eat. Eat down in here. It's like a good spot to eat lunch. So this will be nice. Right here by the river. And this Three Forks River, I believe it is. I think it's a little camping spot too. So we'll get turned around in here and stop and have a bite of lunch, and we'll continue on. Just got done having lunch right here by the river, Three Forks River, and this little right here by the bridge. Look at how clear that water is. But I hear like rushing water up here, like a waterfall or something, so let's go check it out. It's like another little spot to camp back here. Flat place. That's a good fire pit. Some leftover wood. Could have used that last night. But yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be cool. This is nice. Man, it's beautiful up here. I tell you what, you can go anywhere. You know, we talk about going out west, Moab, Utah, you know, Canada. So funny, I was at SEMA this year, or last year, and I was talking to a bunch of guys at Overland out there, and it's funny how a lot of us on the East Coast talk about, you know, it'd be fun to go to Moab. Out west, desert and rocks and all that stuff. To be honest with you, the guys out there are always like, well, I'd love to go to the East Coast. You know, go overlanding out there. Yep. It's beautiful up here. Now I can see why all those guys want to come here and we want to go there. I know it's gonna be, it's different for them and it's different for us to go, you know, out west, different scenery. Man, it is beautiful here. There's so much to do. Go to South Georgia, you know, you got a lot of flatland. Still cool places down there. North Georgia mountains are just beautiful. I mean, look at this. Just so much to do. So many places to ride. Yeah. Speaking of riding, let's get back on the trail. All right, so come up on the, this should be the connecting trail back over to Hale Ridge. Looks like they've been doing some lemon up through here. So this trail, if it's open, should connect us back over to Hale Ridge. And we can continue northwest and work our way towards Dillard. So, and it looks like it's open. Imagine there would have been a gate further down where you could turn around. Sometimes you never know, you can get all the way back in here and there'd be a gate and there's nowhere to turn around. You got to back down. That's always a fun thing to do. So we're going to continue on this trail and see if it comes out the other side. Hopefully it does, and we can continue our adventure. I think it's going to take us straight up the mountain. Pretty well maintained road. I mean, got some ruts in it and whatnot, but still wide enough for almost two vehicles. We shall see where it takes us. As we turn this corner up here, there is a state line directly in front of us. And here in just a second, we're going to cross over Bartram Trail. It intersects right, should be right here. Yep. There it is, Bartram Trail. That's where it crosses over the state line. So, now yep, as you can see, there's some hikers. Sunday, some people could be hiking back or maybe waiting on somebody. We'll continue on, see what else we can get into. Well, past couple of days has been fun. It's been an adventure exploring up around Warwoman, WMA, heading up towards North Carolina, back over towards Dillard. My first video was not supposed to be solo. My buddy Tommy was supposed to go with me. This is going to be our pre-run for our trip Lost Overlanding. That's the name of it. So if you like what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll try to upload videos a couple times a month. Doing various adventures, overlanding, trail rides. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to this. It's something I wanted to do for a while. Been a lot of inspirations from YouTube. Of course, this all started a long time ago. My kids were small. Actually, when I was young, I've always been in the Jeeps. Ever since I was 18 years old, had a bunch of Jeeps and everything. But we'll get into that later. But a lot of people online have really watching their YouTube videos inspired me to start doing something on my own. Just, I thought it'd be a new adventure. So, at any rate, I'm gonna do my best to upload some good videos if I can figure out how to edit. The first few should be real fun. So, but anyways, until next time, get lost, go find your own adventure. I'm Thomas. Get Lost Overlanding. We'll see you next time.